gorgeous goddesses. Welcome to the Girl You're a Goddess podcast, the sacred space where divine feminine energy meets radiant living. I am Hilary Burton, a licensed therapist, a feminine empowerment coach, and a professional dominatrix. And I am here to guide you on a transformative journey of confidence, sensuality, and magnetic power. Whether you're manifesting your dream life, reigniting passion in your relationships, or simply seeking more joy and pleasure, this podcast is your guide to becoming the goddess you were meant to be. I am here with our gorgeous guest today, Miss Stefanie Dingbaum. She is a passionate multi-business owner, combining her expertise as a mindset and manifestation coach and a mental health therapist to help individuals transform their lives from the inside out. Her mission is simple: to guide others in stepping into their power, living authentically, and manifesting a life they're excited to wake up to every day. I am so excited that you are here today, Stefanie.
Same. Oh my gosh, you're a freaking goddess. The gold wall and the pink mic. I'm like, dang, girl, you're doing it.
I am loving the vibe of this goal wall. It has been
Oh,
so fun.
I love it. I'm inspired, so I
I
love
feel
it.
like it really ties it all together, you know?
It's your brand. It
It is.
really
It
is.
is.
It's an aesthetic for sure. I love it. Thank you so much for having me on. Thank you.
Yes. And speaking of brand, so you and I met at Powerhouse. Soon we're going to be able to say it was a year ago, but it was like six
Yeah.
months ago.
Are you going back?
I think so, yeah. Are you?
Yes. Oh, hell yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
No, and I feel like the content was great too, but we made so many incredible connections and just,
Yeah.
networking with so many women in business. It was an awesome experience. So,
Oh yeah, I would agree. It was amazing, so powerful. I mean, I can't recommend it enough to
yeah.
women. The
Yeah.
confidence boost that came from, well, the 2 days, I guess, is just like unlike anything.
Yeah. Yeah,
Amazing.
no, and just the energy, right? It was such good,
Yeah.
like positive energy. And I feel like, especially that time of the year when you're starting to going back to school, you're starting to go into the holidays, like that's a tough time to really like get into gear and be like, okay, I'm gonna put all this together and get excited about what I'm doing now. So I feel like
Yeah,
it's the perfect time to step into that.
it really is. I agree. It was the month of August last year was just such a powerful month for me, and it's what
Yeah.
started my like quantum leap from last year. I
Ooh.
mean, it was just so powerful. I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes. We want to know more about that. Tell us more about the quantum leap last year.
Yeah, so it really did start after Powerhouse. I mean, just the women I met out there, the power, just being in a room with like-minded women, like women who are truly, like, unapologetically showing up, making shit happen in their businesses, going after
Hmm.
their dreams. Like,
Yeah.
it's a vibe.
Hmm.
And so that really started it. And then in October of last year, I started working with Julia Martin, a business coach, got certified as a life coach, started my
Yes.
coaching business in December, or I guess I officially launched it in
Hmm.
January. And the growth from August through December it was a quantum leap. I mean, it was next
Yeah.
level growth.
Yes.
Yeah, you get
Yes.
it.
And so between like the networking, the
Yeah,
coaching, leveling up in
yeah,
your education, your knowledge, your trainings, whatever that is, and then
yeah,
so was that the rebrand because you had been doing coaching, you're a therapist,
yeah,
and so
yeah.
you've been doing these things, but there was a massive rebrand for you in like December, January. Is that
Yeah.
where that was?
So through Julia's Dream Your Biz coaching program, I got a session with Jessica Rachel, who is a psychic medium, and she meets with everybody that goes through the program. You do a 90-minute session with her where you're channeling your business spirit guides. So you're asking your spirit guides questions. I mean, it can be anything, but I specifically was asking about like colors for branding, the
Mm.
name for my coaching business, making sure my niche was I was pretty sure I knew what I needed my niche to be, but I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
So just like getting validation that like these decisions that I'm putting into place are truly soul aligned, so I'm not just spinning my wheels. And that
Right.
90
Yeah.
minute session, so first of all, it was on Halloween day, which was crazy.
Oh my
That
God.
session was so freaking powerful. It validated decisions that I was kind of like on the fence about.
Mm.
It like they knew things that I had not shared with anyone about like expanding the business and move forward
Yeah.
on this. Stop second guessing yourself. And so when I was first playing around on Canva for my rebranding, I had a specific picture. I just really love the idea of like mermaids. I found this picture on Canva of like this mermaid like coming out of the water, and like the water is like splashing
Okay.
around her, and it's
Okay.
like it is like a transformation. Like you're looking at this picture and it looks like a transformation. She's coming out of the water as this new like enlightened version of herself, and that picture has just always stuck with me. Like that's what I want women to experience when I work with them. Like I
Yeah.
want them to realize this transformation, like this awakening almost, you know? And
Yeah.
so all of that validation came out through my session with Jessica. She's like, "You're here to give women clarity."
Yes.
There's so much, I can't even remember all of it, but it was just like, you need to incorporate sound healing. She's like, "You're a channeler, right? You can channel like me." And I was like, "No, I don't think so." And she's like, "No, they're saying you're a channeler. Like, you need to hone in on this." And I was like, "What?"
Ah!
Like, so like, it kind of, and I always wondered, but I don't know. It's, you just get
Oh
in your
my
head
gosh.
about it,
You
you
have
know?
that innate natural gift. And
Yeah.
your
So
intuition was like giving you little tiny nudges, and you're like, "Ah, I don't really, I'm going to logic my way out of this. I'm probably not."
yeah, yeah. And
Oh my
so
gosh.
she's like, "They're telling me that you can do what I'm doing. Like, you can channel the spirit guides like what I'm doing." And I was like,
Yes.
"This is overwhelming. There's no, you know." And so, yeah, what came out of it was like, yes, continue to hone in on this skill. You need to provide it to your coaching clients. And so, yeah, ever since then, I really have been. I've been trying to just practice it more and more, just feel more confident in it.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
really advertise that I do it, but the downloads come and I just share them, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you feel like they resonate a lot with clients, friends, whoever you're sharing it with? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Like, I am spot on.
Yes.
I don't even know why I second guess myself anymore, Hillary. It's like, duh, you know this. Like, why do you
Yes.
even, you know? Yeah,
Such
it's
a
amazing.
gift. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, how
So crazy.
incredible. Well, that's exciting. I didn't expect that
Yeah.
today.
I know, it's crazy. I love it. I'm really trying to just own it, you know?
Yeah, yeah. And I
Yeah.
feel like that gives you such an incredible like reassurance and validation in those business decisions because
Yeah.
especially as women, we question that so much. And because we're
Yeah.
therapists, we didn't get a bachelor's in business and we don't have all this
Right.
knowledge about how to run and start a business. And so to get some of those things answered and just have that validation that yes, I do know, like internally, right? My intuition is telling me that this is the right thing for me, this is the right move, this is the plan. And so instead of just questioning all of it, then you get that validation. So that's huge.
Yeah, it is huge. And I just think in the like 2.5 years that I've been running the private practice and now the coaching business on top of it, I've just met so many other female entrepreneurs. Like, I'm in Eastern Iowa, and so I've met so many other female entrepreneurs, and I just feel like you can have the most successful business, but if you're lacking the clarity, if you're lacking the mindset, then ultimately you really are just spinning your wheels. And that just doesn't feel good. I mean, I just truly wanted to build a soul aligned business, like a business that I wake up every day and I'm just freaking pumped to get to the office or to sit
Yes.
down here at home or whatever I'm doing. I want to be excited about that. And
Yeah.
I just think everybody should have that. It's not a pipe dream, you know?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
And it's possible for all of us,
Yeah.
right? And we tell ourselves it's not. We tell ourselves that we have to do the typical day to day and
Yeah.
go to work, which is a job that we don't enjoy and it doesn't bring us fulfillment, but our
Yeah.
fulfillment and our passion and the things that bring us abundance and wealth can all be the same thing. They should be.
Yep. I totally agree. Yeah. Yeah. So that's pretty much in a nutshell the whole growth that I experienced,
Yeah.
and I just feel like once you experience something like that, like the ball doesn't stop rolling, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
It
That's
it's
powerful.
ongoing. It is. It's so powerful. Yeah.
Okay, so question for you about mindset. So I want to go into limiting beliefs a little bit, and that kind of ties into having that vision and knowing that you're capable. But what
Yeah.
is like the most common limiting belief that you see with your clients, and how do they overcome that?
I think the most common limiting belief is just lack of self-worth, just feeling like we're not good enough, feeling like we're not worthy of this. That's on both the private practice side and the coaching side. Like,
Okay.
I think the biggest pandemic we have right now is the lack of self-worth in our society. I mean, the way it was explained to me was like self-worth is the foundation that confidence sits on top of. So confidence, that's very situational. It can be here today and gone tomorrow. But if that foundation of self-worth is not sturdy, then that confidence, it's really going to waver. It's really not, it's not going to be there long term. And so, I just think we have such a large percentage of people in our society that just constantly are doubting their worth. And for me, in my experience, like what I did for my healing way back in the day, I think that subliminals are an untapped hack that like everybody should be incorporating. I mean, there's free ones out there. You can make them yourself even, but like, I just like everybody should be listening to them, in my opinion.
Yes.
I mean, affirmations are great, don't get me wrong, but the problem with affirmations is like your ego gets in the way initially when you're telling yourself these like positive, empowering affirmations. Sometimes your ego will tell you, like one of my affirmations is like, I'm a millionaire. I'm the first millionaire in my family. And it's like, your ego can easily be like, why are you saying that? That's so stupid. That's not, you know what I mean? So with subliminals, your ego doesn't get in the way, I feel like.
Especially those things that you're like, it's not quite yet, or it's not quite there, but I'm working on it, right? Your ego just comes against it, and it's like, but are you? It's those little like nagging thoughts that, Okay, so tell me when you listen to subliminals. Do you do it like during the day when you're awake, or do you do it while you're sleeping?
Yeah, so I initially was doing it right after I'm done meditating.
Okay.
Now, so I walk my dog every morning and every night. So now when I walk my dog in the morning, I listen to the subliminals. And then just like really any time in the day when I just want some background noise, I just have it playing, Like I don't really listen to music as much as I used to. Now it's just like some kind of frequency or my subliminals, honestly. So,
And the music thing is really interesting too, because I have also been cutting back on music. Like, I still like listening to music when I'm working out in the gym, but I think that's more habit. But at home, I'm not really listening to a lot. It's frequencies, or it's, some kind of affirmation, or I've been really into like Kundalini awakening, and then like sacral chakra music. And so I've been listening to that, but like,
love it.
well, I'm cleaning,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I agree. I'm the same way. I mean, I used to love, like contemporary Christian music. I used to love listening to like 90s country or whatever. But now I'm like, no, I just want noise,
Yeah. Just some sound without all of the like overwhelming lyrics and the stuff going on. And I just don't want all of that in my brain. I feel like my headspace tends to be a very peaceful place now. And so that just kind of like busies it.
Yeah. So now every coaching client that I work with, I make them a subliminal because it's just like, start this now. So by the time we get to the end of our 12 weeks, you will be like, holy shit, I see the transformation. You know what I mean? Like, just incorporate it right away.
Yes.
Yeah. Everybody should be doing that.
I love that. How cool. It's funny we're talking about this because I had been listening to some while I was sleeping, and, they were just like pre-recorded. And so just completely hitting my subconscious while my ego can't get in the way. So there's nothing else for my brain to process other than what's coming in. So that was great. I like to hang out in my hot tub and do my meditations.
That's where I would do my, that's where I would do
with
it.
The water, yes. And so every now and then I'll just kind of get, do you know Dolores Cannon? She does those rampages, right?
Yeah.
And so it's just like the back to back to back. So every now and then something like that will just pop into my head. And so I go through this string of just affirmations, and I'm like, I need to record this. So then I just record it in like a little audio file. And then there's an app where you can listen to it and it'll repeat it and play it back to you. Yeah. And so I feel like it's more powerful either in your voice or the voice of someone right? Than something random just from online. Yeah. Yeah.
And I just tell clients, again, both therapy clients and coaching clients, I just tell them, we'll notice that it's working when you I mean, it could be a number of things, like when you show up differently in a crowded room, when you have this confidence out of nowhere. I mean, depending on what the affirmations are, I mean, you'll just notice like maybe you're interacting differently with certain people. Maybe you show up differently in conversation than you used to. I mean, like initially it'll be just in little things.
Yeah.
But then over time, it's like you just realize like you're showing up as a different person. You know, and it's it's so powerful.
I feel like the coolest part is catching those thoughts, right? Because you'll catch like a really like powerful or positive thought instead of what used to be something negative or something, you know, just even middle of the road. But now it's like, oh, I've got this. Oh, I'm capable.
Yes.
Or that's for me. And so catching those more powerful thoughts, and it's like, okay, all of this is really, it's working.
Yeah, I totally agree. So just recently, I was out in California for a business retreat with my business coach, and I only really knew like 3 women there. Otherwise, the rest of the 20 women were just complete strangers. So part of during the retreat, we did sound healing, and then we transitioned into holotropic breath work. And it was so crazy during that breath work session. She told us in the beginning, you might work out some really heavy emotions during breath work. Like you just never really know what emotions are going to come out in that.
Yeah.
But what I was experiencing, like what was coming out for me was just these really fucking powerful affirmations. One of which was like, you are an MFing goddess, Stefanie. And I thought of you and I was like, I am a goddess. Oh my God. And I'm sitting there on the yoga mat and I just like, I could tell I had this huge grin on my face just thinking about that affirmation. And I'm like, oh my God, I've never really owned that affirmation, but like, I am, you know, that's a result. My body. I get it. Yes. Like, but that's a result of this work. I just don't doubt my power anymore, you know? This is me, hear me roar. I'm not holding back anymore, you know?
Oh my gosh.
I felt that
that's incredible.
at my core, and I was like, I have to share this with Hilary.
Yes. Yes,
real.
Girl.
Yeah.
I know. And we were talking about so much about tapping into feminine energy, right? Yeah. And being able to feel confident and safe in that feminine. And so I know you had some things to share. Was that the main thing about feeling a goddess? Was there anything else that came up during your trip?
So when we last recorded for my podcast, after that, we were talking a lot more. We were sending voice memos back and forth. Yeah. And you really helped me in a pretty big way. Like the feminine energy of receiving, I just feel like it's like we don't talk about it as women. Yeah. But that was a really powerful transformation for me last year when I finally had that realization from our episode that like, oh my God, Hilary's right. Like I'm really not open to receiving.
Yeah.
And that I would say was also a part of the quantum leap I experienced. Like I had to, and it was in multiple ways, right? I mean, I remember us talking about like, you need to be open to receiving compliments sexually, gifts, money, like just be open to the act of receiving. Yeah. That was huge for me because again, like I just don't think women talk about that. I don't think we even pay attention to the act of receiving.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was huge. Like that really was a big part of my transformation. And I feel like that combined with the work I've been doing on the business, combined with all the healing and then being out at this retreat last week, like all of these things are, you add them all together. That's the equation of me feeling like the goddess is here. She's home.
Yeah.
And I'm not turning back. And I just think women need to invest in yourself, right? Like you need to pour into your business. Yes, that professional development is huge, but like the personal development, you just can't put a price tag on that. Put yourself in rooms with other like-minded women or people. But when you do that, that energy, that like collective energy of we're here, we're authentic, and it's next level shit.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh my gosh. I am so incredibly proud of you and excited for you and like,
thank you.
Holy shit!
I just think the connection. Yeah, for real. But the connection all started with you. I just had never had my eyes open to goddess-like energy. I don't know. That's what I call it.
Yeah, and there's so much to do with that too, and it taps into the women not feeling like we can receive, and not feeling open to that, because even in my branding, even when I call myself a goddess, it is triggering to a lot of people. And I've had so many people question me, like, oh, you think you're better than everyone else, you think you're special, all of this stuff. And I'm like, no, we are all goddesses here. It's for everybody. It's just embodying that, and it's having that energy. And so, there's been some really deep psychology into that, and the whole thing about not feeling open to receiving too, because with culture, society right now, we feel like everything is so tied to transactions, and that we can't receive just to receive, right? Yeah. We receive something because we're worthy of it. We receive something because we did something for someone, or they're expecting us to do something for them, right? And it feels like this transaction where it has to be this equal give and take. Yeah. But when we're talking about the feminine, like, our feminine energy is the creation. That's what creates the abundance. That is what is bringing all of this life in. And so, okay, someone opened the door for me. Someone bought me a coffee. Just simple things, right? Someone gave me a compliment. I can take that without feeling like I need to give back in a transactional way, because I know that as the feminine, like, we're all giving back all of the time. We are giving so much of our energy to life, to abundance, to our family, to our friends, to our clients. We just naturally do. And so being able to receive is nature's way of giving that back to us and saying, you are giving so much, and here's how we can bring that back.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Well, and I just think in general, as women, it's hard to own that goddess status, that goddess label or title.
Oh, it is.
It is, because as little girls, it's like, oh, don't be too confident. Like, a good mixture of humble and pride. And I totally get that. And I agree. There's something to being humble. But this is different. This is just owning your confidence. Yeah. I just think that's different from pride. I think it's like, I know my worth and I know what I'm able to give. Therefore, like, I'm going to show up unapologetically and authentically. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not an ego thing. It's not a superiority thing. No, it's just, it's self-worth.
Yeah.
It's just saying, I know this is my value. I know this is my worth. I know the incredible things that, like, my presence brings to other people. Like, I know that, and so
exactly.
I'm going to value it as that. And if, some people don't value that, and that's okay. They value, they have their own things, and we're not the people for each other, and that's also okay.
Exactly. And I mean, regardless of the number on the scale, regardless of the color of your skin, regardless of your height, regardless of how long you've been an entrepreneur, regardless of your number of years of experience, like, you have the ability to own that confidence. You just have to be willing to, like, do the personal work, the personal, professional investment in yourself. I just think it's just so important. Like, we need more women to see their worth. We need more women to unapologetically step up. And I guess that's, like, what really lit a fire under my ass and made me decide to, like, step into coaching now, because I just want other women to experience what I experienced, you know? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. No, I mean, that's why we're here, right? And so, I want other women to be able to know their worth, to build their confidence, to value themselves that way. And so I was having this crazy conversation about it too, because there's so much tension between men and women and the masculine and feminine right now. And, men feel like women are against them. We feel like men aren't supportive. And so a man was talking to me about, men and women leading, and he was like, well, women need to step up and lead men, give men the example. And so, and I laughed, and I just kind of shook my head, and I was like, that's ridiculous. But then I thought about it. I really processed it, and I was like, you know what? We have given them the chance to be in the leadership position, right? To step forward with their energy, and this is what things look like right now. So it is going to take the feminine to step up and say, these are my standards. These are my expectations. I know my value. I know my worth, and I won't settle for anything less. And so when women are holding that standard, men are either going to have to come up to that or above it, right? Or
Yeah.
they're not evolving. And
Yeah.
so that's the thing. We're not leading, but we are elevating, right? And we're
Yeah.
raising the collective. And so when we raise our standards and our expectations and raise the bar, then everything else does too. And the more that there's women like you and I doing this,
Yeah.
saying, the motherfucking goddess is here. Like,
Mm-hmm.
she's
Yeah.
here. She is here to
Mm-hmm.
stay. This is happening. And then other people feel comfortable to do that too, right? We're just
Yeah.
encouraging and supporting more women to step into their power and their confidence. And
Yep.
there's nothing wrong with saying, I am a beautiful, powerful, successful goddess of a woman.
Exactly.
And you're
Yep.
going to treat me as such.
Yep, I totally
Yes.
agree. Yes,
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, all of it. I do agree. I think, like what you said, we are collectively raising the frequency of our society. I think women in large part are.
Yeah.
I mean, there is some really powerful thought leaders out there that are male as well. But I'm just saying, like, I just think more and more women are like stepping up to the plate, you
Yeah.
know, and it's
Yeah.
it's great to see. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's
I
it's
love
coming
this.
from both sides, and there are, great men that are stepping up and helping lead that too. But
Yeah. Yeah.
it really comes from us limiting access to people that are not in our frequency and to people that do not,
Yeah.
value
Oh my
us.
gosh. I
Yeah.
totally agree. I don't know if you experienced this, but just in the last year, especially, but I thought I was like in the clear with it, and now I feel like it's happening again. But it's as you up level and as you grow spiritually, especially, but you grieve the loss of some relationship, and it's like
Yeah.
some relationships, and like that there's a possibility that it's going to happen. It's just a normal part of life. Like as we up level, as we grow, as we evolve, not all friendships go in that direction with us or at the same pace, and it's okay. But even that has been like eye opening, and it's not
Yeah.
burning bridges or anything like that. It's just recognizing that we just might not ever be in that place again, and it's okay. But there's definitely
Yeah.
some grief with that, and that was something at Powerhouse that I remember Lindsay talking about, and at that time I wasn't experiencing it, so
Okay.
I just
Yeah.
remember thinking, oh, I don't know, I don't think that's going to be an issue for me, and now it's been happening, and I'm like, oh wow, yeah, this is real, this does happen. And
Yeah.
I think we just need to normalize that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's part of evolving, right? And
Yeah.
we're meant to change. If we are in the same place with the same job and the same friends for the rest of our life, it's stagnant, right?
Yeah.
And
Yep.
we're not living the purpose that we're meant to live. We're not doing this evolution and making these changes and growing
Right.
into that person that we're meant to be.
Right.
Um,
But it's not a bad thing either. I mean,
No,
in my
no.
mind, if one person, if there's a gap, if there's any lack, I just naturally think like it's just that space is just gonna get taken up with in abundance more. Like for every
Yeah.
one friend that doesn't follow me up here, 5 more will just replace. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's like
yeah.
I do think that's how it's gone for me. So I don't feel like there's a lack or scarcity of support by any means.
Yeah.
So
And I feel like it's making space for those relationships and partnerships
Yep.
and things that you need now, right?
Yeah.
And so that's when a lot of people say, it's lonely at the top, or it's really lonely when you're in business and you're an entrepreneur. And I don't think that's the case. I feel like you're just you're letting go, right, of the people that are not at the same frequency, they're not doing the same things, right? They're not meant for this part of your journey right now. And then you're attracting in the people that are. And sometimes there's a little bit of time between that, right? And it
Yeah.
takes a little bit of time. So it's not like instantly, I don't have this friendship anymore and I'm going to
no.
make a brand new friend that's going to, do all of these great things with me. Well, it's going to take some
Right.
time, but
Yeah.
you
Yep,
are
I
just
totally
making
agree.
space to bring in those things and call it in.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, even the partnerships, like you just never know in business who is going to cross your path and like benefit your business in ways that you never anticipated. It's like the coaches
Yeah.
I've worked with and partnerships with them has just been so freaking powerful, and other entrepreneurs, like I don't know, I just feel even the partnerships within business is so powerful as you are growing and evolving. and putting yourself in rooms with other like next level powerful people.
Yeah.
It's just like these doors and windows open to just abundance, you know?
And how quickly it can happen too. Like
Yeah,
how
yeah,
quickly you so this has happened to me because I've considered partnering with people on other things, right? And
yeah.
so how quickly that can change, right? To where maybe it's like 3, 4 months that would be a great fit. And then I'm like, I don't think that's such a great fit anymore because I'm going this direction. They're kind of going this direction. And so like
Yeah,
that evolves too.
yeah,
So it's so
absolutely.
important. Yeah. Being very like intentional, being very in depth about who you're creating these relationships and partnerships with because
Yes.
we're we're rapidly changing. Like,
Yeah,
my life looks different every single day.
I completely agree. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was one thing also that came out of the retreat that I went to in California was there was a gal there that I had met through the Dream Your Biz coaching program. We were across the circle from each other, and after the breathwork sessions, I just kept getting these downloads about like her name's Allie, and I kept getting these downloads like Allie and I need to co-host a retreat. We need to. There's something with this, and so afterwards I went up to her and I was like,
Yeah.
"Were you getting downloads? I think we need to partner. I think
Oh
we
my
need to
gosh.
co-host some retreats next year." And so it's like ever since getting those downloads through that healing session,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like those downloads are so aligned, and then as you just put baby steps move forward, like things just come together. Like I don't know how to explain it, but it's just so amazing. And that's another part of the business that I always thought like maybe at some point I would get into retreats. You know, I've always thought it would be so cool to host a retreat in Sedona.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
never been there, but I'm drawn to it energetically.
Girl, we were
And
talking about that, and I live an hour and a half
that's
from
right.
Sedona. We have to
That's
do that.
right.
We have
Okay,
to.
yeah, for real. I just really envision like a 4 day, like fully immersive healing retreat, and they leave the women, the entrepreneurs, whatever. I mean, you don't have to be an entrepreneur, but these women leave
Yeah.
feeling like they can freaking conquer the world. Like,
Uh-huh.
they just pumped me up. I'm feeling so good. Like,
Yes.
that's what I want for people because I've experienced that, and it's like women
Yeah.
need to experience this, you know? I want that so badly. I just think being away from home, being in more of a like isolated place, all under one roof, the power of the frequencies that we're all bringing together, it can just be so powerful.
The energy. It's so incredible.
Yeah, yeah. I
So,
want
because
that. I want to make that happen.
you totally should. And Sedona's the
Yeah.
perfect place for it.
Right?
Because I
I
hosted one
know.
there last year in April.
Oh, that's
And
right.
so
You did.
yeah. So it was a feminine retreat.
Yeah.
If I did it again, I would do it much more goddess vibe.
Ooh.
But it was tapping into your divine feminine. So everything we did it was either being super soft and flowy and just existing, or we also did some things that kind of like took us out of our comfort zone and like
Awesome.
showing yourself that you are still safe and you are still held right in your feminine. And so, yeah, it was incredible energy though. And,
Yeah.
we had the private chef, like nobody was worried about making food. Nobody was worried about getting here or there. And we did a sound bath. So we had a sound healer come in.
Yes,
She was also a
girl.
channel, and we had like, we had a crazy story.
I love it.
So,
Okay.
okay, I'll share it because it's
Yeah.
fun.
Yep.
So we rented this big like cabin space, right? There were like 5 or 6 bedrooms, and so it was day 2, and we were supposed to go do the sound healing on a hike. So we were gonna go out to the Red Rocks and like do like an overlook vista and do the sound healing, but it was raining. And so we're like, okay, well, we had a big space inside, so she came and, did it at the place that we were renting. And so it was probably like 45 minutes like into the sound healing. Like she stopped, we took a little break, and she was doing some channeling for us. But the first thing she said was, "There's a male presence in this room. Does anyone know who it is?"
Wow.
And we were all like, huh?
Yeah.
What? There should not be any men here. It's a women's retreat.
Right, right.
So then we're all like, who's here? She's like, no, he's standing right over there. He's in like a tux and a top hat and has like a 1920s kind of vibe. And he seems like a gentleman, but he's just here observing. And so she kind of went into more detail about this presence, and maybe he built the house, or maybe it was just on the property, or I don't know. But
Wow.
anyway,
That's
so
amazing.
so there were some crazy things. So she's like, do you want me to ask him to leave? Is it making anyone comfortable? And we're like, oh, we're fine. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
So then it was that evening, and we were doing energy work, and we were doing a bunch of like stuff with crystals, and we were all gathering on the couch. And so I thought everyone had sat down, but then out of the corner of my eye, like saw someone leave, and I was like, oh, someone went to the bathroom. So then I looked back around the couch. Everyone's sitting here. And I was like, who
Yes.
just left the room? It was the presence that was still with us, because he caught someone else's eye too as he led. And so we were like, so then we did
Wow.
politely ask him to leave our space. We're
Yeah.
like, this is for women
Wow.
only right now. Sorry, you're gonna.
Oh my gosh, that's so
But
cool.
yeah, it was so cool. And to have the sound healing with the channeling experience. And
Yeah.
then I feel like all of the energy there kind of opened up our third eye and our intuition, right? Because I'm not typically a very perceptive person about energies or spirits or things that I can't really see.
Really?
So
Okay.
I've been trying to work on that, like opening
Yeah.
my third eye, opening my intuition with that. So I
Good.
feel like the energy there, being in Sedona, to all of
Yep.
that together, then
Yep.
I was just
Agreed.
like, oh, I'm feeling things, I'm sensing things.
Cool.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
I was gonna ask if you have that ability, if you feel you're intuitive. I mean, you must be.
I do. I am. So I feel like I have so logicked my way out of my intuition for so long, right? As many of us have. We've just been
Yeah.
programmed out of it.
Yeah.
And so I'm getting much better about hearing my intuition, but the hardest thing for me is acting on it,
Okay.
because it's still hard for me to, like, it's the whole thing about we need to make everyone else more comfortable, right, than ourselves, and
Yeah.
just kind of shoving our feelings and our needs aside. And so when I am in uncomfortable situations, like if someone, it's typically, a man out somewhere that's making a situation uncomfortable,
Yeah.
and I'll hear my intuition telling me, you need to leave, you need to, like, this is not for you, don't engage, all of this stuff. But then I get caught in the programming of, well, I don't want to make him uncomfortable. I don't want to make a scene, right? I don't want to make this dramatic. So then I tolerate it instead of acting on it and doing what I know I need to do.
Right.
So, and that's hard.
It
But
is. Yeah.
yeah,
Absolutely, it is. Wow. That's amazing. So you're
but I'm
gonna do
much
more
better at like
retreats?
hearing it and recognizing it and knowing that, like, this is what I should be doing.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I feel like in the beginning, yeah, that was a phase I had to go through, was just like, no, you can trust it. Like that
Yes.
self-doubt just had to get washed out of your head a little bit. And
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
The
So do you
subliminals.
think, yes, exactly. Do
Yeah.
you think you'll be doing more retreats then in the future?
I might
Yeah.
potentially.
Okay.
So I hosted this one solo, and
Okay.
it was a
Cool.
lot. It was
Really?
so much, and it was so much energy, and I felt so drained.
Okay. And you
And
don't want
just
to feel that way.
no, and it was just the nature of it, right? Just because I was the only one handling even all the small stuff, and it was so much to keep up with. And so I would do it again, but I wouldn't do it solo. And I think I'm leaning more towards just kind of one-to-one retreats, and really having that intense and like massive transformation, because it's great as a group, but you're trying
Yeah.
to balance so many people's energies. People are processing a lot, so they're working through a lot. So
Yeah.
everyone's kind of at different emotional stages, and
Right.
you
Right.
might sit down to a goddess circle to work things out, right? And someone's really up for the day and they're really excited about what happened yesterday, and someone's really down and they're processing a lot. And so when we're the host and you're trying to kind of balance out everyone's energies and keep everyone included and cohesive, that's what's tricky.
Yeah, I
So
agree. Yeah. No,
I
think
would
that's
consider
fair.
co-hosting, or even just solo retreats. Yeah.
Yeah, I almost feel like it has to be co-hosted. I just like hearing you say that very much validates like it's just too much for one person,
Yeah.
you know? Like it
Yeah.
almost needs to be a team effort. Yeah.
Yeah. And we had
And
so many little things like there was something in the yard, and then there was, a dead bird, and then there were all of these little things, and I just felt like I was so busy, but not doing what I needed to be doing and not recharging myself because, there were times where I felt like I wasn't giving my best self because I was exhausted.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
So.
Oh, cool. I love it. I love that you've experienced that because that's going into 2026. Like that's my goal. I'm gonna put the behind the scenes work into it this year and hopefully be able to launch a retreat next year.
Yes.
So,
I can't wait to see it, and I am happy to collab or help you work out any of the details. So
awesome. I really appreciate that. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. I just think there's something about like an intimate group, whether it's we're working on owning your worth, owning your confidence, working through imposter syndrome, whatever it needs to be. So then when you go home, you are literally like stepping out on your best foot to move forward with your business or professionally, even if you don't own a business, and I just think that can be so powerful. I mean, I've done conferences before, but like doing this retreat out in LA, I just felt like I came home from it and I was like, okay, like that healing, like I am in such a good place. I am ready to move forward. Yeah, I don't know. It's just everybody needs to experience it, in my opinion.
Yeah, the energy of that is transformational. It truly is. And it gives you such a boost for a significant period of time afterwards, right?
Yeah.
And that's when the downloads come in. That's when the creativity comes in and you're like, okay, I'm planning this is when I'm getting it done. And it kind of cuts through the monotony of, here's my marketing strategy,
Right, exactly. Okay, so one thing I have been wanting to ask you, so while I was out in LA, for the first time ever, so I've done headshots, like around here in Eastern Iowa, I have a friend who's a photographer, and I've done headshots with her for the last couple of years, but for the first time ever, I booked a photographer out in LA. I booked a full branding photo shoot with him. We reserved a studio. Like, I've never done this. This was all new to me. But you've done this before, right? Like, this is something you do, right?
Yeah.
I thought so. Yeah, because I thought of you, and I was like, this is addicting. I could do this, like, annually.
How exciting.
It's such a confidence boost.
Yes.
I felt like a freaking model, and you brought my brand to life. I mean,
yes.
Oh, and you do so many, I feel.
Yeah. And I'm so glad that you did it at this stage where you were feeling confident, you knew your worth, you knew your value, right? Like you were embodying that. Because it's such a different feeling to be confident and worthy behind the camera rather than feeling awkward, uncomfortable, feeling like I don't know what to do, and should I even be here? It's because it's a complete opposite end of the spectrum experience, but so
I agree.
I do a ton of that, and
I love it.
It's funny. So my very first photo shoot was after my bodybuilding competition. Okay. And I had never done a photo shoot, and I was just like, I just want to capture my physique right here, right now, because I'm probably never going to look like this again,
I get that, yeah.
And so I did it, and I was going through a lot, and, my body had been through a lot of changes, and so I felt okay about it, and I was like, I didn't really know what to do, but I felt more comfortable doing it than I thought I would.
Sure.
So then I started preparing for all this stuff for Miami Swim Week last year to walk in the runway, right? And so I was like, well, I need digitals, I need headshots, and then I'm building my brand at the same time, and I'm like, well, I need, content for my brand. So I booked like 1 or 2 photo shoots, and I was like, oh, I like this. Yeah. This is fun. Oh, this makes me feel feminine. This makes me feel confident. Yeah. And so now I was just talking with someone the other day, and they're like, in the past 3 months, how many photo shoots have you done? And girl, I don't.
It doesn't matter. It's an investment.
It is. Yeah, I've probably done 13 or 14 photo shoots within the past quarter.
I love it. I love it.
I love it so much, and it brings me so much joy. It's like, well, why are you doing this? It's bringing me joy. It's
why
fun.
Not? That should be the question. It is fun. It's so fun. Yeah, we did in ours. Oh, hold on. I have a heater on, and I'm like sweating. Oh. Yeah. It's Iowa. Okay. So we did. So I booked 2. I booked an in-studio photo shoot, same photographer, and then we were staying in Laguna Beach, and so then we did a beach photo shoot, and Yeah,
Oh,
it
girl,
was
I have to
so
see the photos
powerful.
from that beach photo shoot. I bet
They're
they were
so good.
stunning.
Yeah, they were so good. And I kind of felt like you. So we've been going through the fertility journey, and so like you just never know when I'll get pregnant, right? And so I'm like, I got to get pictures taken on a beach, like professionally, because like,
Yeah.
of course I'm more than happy to lose my body to a baby. That's part of
Yeah.
the rite of
Yeah.
passage of becoming a mom. But a part of me was like,
Mhm.
I gotta get professional pictures taken on a beach before I get pregnant someday. Like,
Yeah. Yes.
because like
Yes.
this is the best I feel I've ever looked, and the confidence
Yeah.
goes with it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know whose podcast it was I was listening to. I want to say Allie Reeves, but I could be wrong in that. But she specifically talked about, as a business owner, once a year you should take a trip where the sole purpose of the trip is you book a photographer, you do some kind of like a photo shoot, and then
Hmm.
the whole point of the trip besides that is you are just taking constant B-roll, behind the scenes, pictures, videos. So for the
Hmm.
whole rest of that year, you have plenty of pictures and videos for content creation. So that's kind of what I turned this trip into.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think I'm going to do it annually. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
like this is what I'm going to do.
What
It's
a
a
great
day.
idea.
I think
And then,
so.
and not only is it like joy and pleasure, right? But it's also business. And so,
Yeah. Yeah.
we don't have to feel like, well, should I be doing other things? Should I be
Right.
working on the business? You are.
Yeah,
You are anyways.
exactly. Exactly.
Our
You can do
business
it.
is a reflection of us, right? And so, like,
Yes.
our confidence, our self-worth, that's exactly what it is. So when you're building that up, your business is going to just automatically grow in that too.
I totally agree. And for me,
Yeah.
it's like my business brand is very much like I want it to be like a coastal vibe.
Yeah.
And I'm a beach lover, and so I'm like,
Yeah.
well, that just means once a year I get to go to the coast. Like
Hmm.
that sounds like, oh, it sounds horrible. I mean,
It's
I'm
perfect.
in. Yeah, I'm
It's
totally
perfect.
in for that.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Pleasure, joy, fulfillment,
yep.
your feminine need to be by the water. Yes.
And it was literally like from the second we landed in LA, the synchronicities, the
Really.
signs was like nonstop during that trip. It was so
So
eerie
cool.
in a good way, but yeah,
Yes.
so I'm like, yep,
Yes.
this is where I'm meant to be. This is what I'm meant to be doing right now for the business and for
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was so crazy.
Good.
I love it. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
love that you do that because I just think it's a sign that you're not afraid to step out as your most confident self, but we really
Hmm.
like women need to be doing this. It's
Yeah. No, I highly recommend photo shoots all the time.
yes.
And like,
Yes.
even if you're a little bit uncomfortable, even if you're not sure what to do behind the camera, learning that is huge. Knowing
Yeah.
how to pose your body, knowing how like to angle your face, like different facial expressions, it gives you a massive idea into like
Yeah.
self-awareness. And
Yeah.
then I really like because I'm super authentic, right? And
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
I don't like venture out with like my wardrobe and stuff a lot. I kind of wear I don't know, the same
I
the
feel
same
that
thing most
way.
of the time.
Yeah, I feel
But
you.
photo shoots give me a chance to completely venture out and tap into
Yeah.
like wild outfits that would I wear this out to dinner? No. But is this authentically me? 100% yes. Like the pink
Yes.
tank top with the ostrich feathers, like, oh, sign me up for that. I bought that
Yep.
never knowing when I would wear it, and
Yeah.
it was the perfect top for a photo shoot. And
Ooh, I
so
love.
now it encourages me to buy things that I'm in love with, even if I don't
Yes.
have to place to wear it, because I'm like,
Yes.
I'll wear it for a photo shoot.
Right. I
Yeah.
totally agree with you. Yeah. And it's like a muscle. Like doing this, getting behind the camera, getting comfortable being behind the camera, it's a muscle. So like the more you
Yeah.
do it, the more you just book the photo shoot, that
Mhm.
muscle's just gonna get stronger and stronger. And then before you know it, you're gonna be like, oh, I love when the camera's pointed at me. And not in
Yes.
like a cocky way, but just like, because you own
Yeah.
it, the goddess
Yeah.
is out. So
And
I love
just
it.
enjoying being seen.
Yes. Yeah.
Instead of feeling uncomfortable and you're like, everyone's looking at me, just enjoying being seen. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm comfortable in my body. I love the way I look. I love my energy and feel like because I do different shoots with so many different vibes, I feel like you can kind of sense the different aspects of my aura in each shoot,
Yeah.
Like there's like a little bit different part of me that comes out. And so that's what I love about it because
Yeah.
if you put all of those together, that is me as one person, but take them all apart and it's like, oh, well here's like edgy Hilary. Here's cowboy Hilary. Here's, and it's all me, but it's so fun to tap into all those different parts. And that's not something we get to do every day. We don't usually have that experience.
Yeah. And you make a good point, like with starting the podcast, it's like we get so comfortable being heard and having like speaking your truth and having your voice out there. But then, you got to balance it out with being seen. And you need to then get comfortable with being seen because it's so easy to hide behind the mic, but, or behind a screen even. But then you have to get comfortable being seen. And that's how you do it. Like, I think that's the best way to do it. Yeah. So do you always use the same photographer?
So for my branding shoots initially, I was working with this incredible photographer here. He does a lot of my super professional shoots. We have one on Saturday. Okay, awesome. I have to tell you about this because so there is a submissive of mine that is flying in from out of state to do this shoot with me. Awesome. And the whole theme is so we got Greek goddess vibe and then Egyptian goddess vibe.
Yes.
So I have the golden gowns. I have all the jewelry.
I'm so jealous. That sounds awesome.
I'm so excited. And he has the same themed outfits for each vibe. And then one of them, I'm going to be in this gorgeous gold gown and he's going to be in a tux on his knees at the bottom of the stairs, waiting on me. Oh, girl.
That sounds amazing. Wow.
I am so excited.
Okay. That sounds perfect. Yeah.
This one's massive. It's been a long time coming. And this was when I started Goddess Guidance, this was the very initial vision. I just had this vision of me in a gold gown standing atop a staircase and there is a man in a tux just ready to serve me.
That's so fitting. And that's so fitting.
So I'm so incredibly excited. It's finally coming to fruition. And it's like you said, everything just fell into place.
Yeah, and it does when it's aligned. Yeah. Yep, aligned action leads to...
It's all those little dominoes that you wouldn't even see coming. Finding the venue was tricky. There are no places that have an old estate vibe with a staircase in Arizona. Then you're getting into legalities and restrictions of photography and, the theme of what we're doing and all of this stuff. Yeah. So then literally a photography mansion event opened up for the exact day that my submissive had already booked his flight.
Wow. Yeah, that was
and I was done. Easy. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. I love it. Oh my god.
It all works out the way it's meant
to. I can't wait to see these pictures.
I know. I'm so pumped.
I love it. Yeah. It's so amazing. Yeah. I love that you do so many, an abundance of them. I just love that.
Yeah. And it's the getting little different parts of myself, right? And it's kind of sensing who I am as a whole, but then I capturing these different moments in time too, because I look back at some of the first ones and I'm oh, that's when I was just building this, or oh, that's when I was focused on a lot of wellness stuff, right? And so looking at the difference of that, you're literally just capturing all of these different phases of your life and your growth.
Agreed. Yeah. 5-10 years from now and you look back, I always label mine month, whatever year, and it's 5-10 years from now looking back, you'll be able to see the progression in your growth. Yeah. And it's, that'll be so powerful. Yeah.
And even to know mentally, I know what state I was in during that shoot. I know my mind frame at that point and I know where my business was. And now you can see those changes in yourself physically. And I think that's huge, right? The physical and the energetics of it, to know that I'm on the right path. I am glowing in these photos. I am excited for this part of my life, Oh,
yeah.
So.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Oh, cool. We're on the same page. I feel
I'm so proud of you for doing a photo shoot, though. That's so awesome.
I mean, this is going to be annual from this point forward. I mean, why would you not,
Yeah.
It's worth it. It's a good investment. I love having professional pictures. I mean, I know that Instagram doesn't need to be, and I also like to show up real in my stories. I just love professional pictures,
I do too. And you can be just as real in your professional photos. It is still me, you know?
Oh, I did not get my makeup done for it. I did not get my hair done for it. It was very much me.
And they're perfect.
I agree.
They're
that's
perfect.
how I feel. Oh, cool. I'm going to definitely be paying attention to your content the next few weeks.
I was going to say, one of my favorite things is when I was planning my retreat, there was someone who does professional photos, and she actually does a goddess photo shoot, and she'll do them at the end of the retreat. So it'd be on the day
Okay.
that you're going home and you get these professional goddess photos. And so
Oh
it's
my
such a
gosh,
cool way to like
yes.
mark that moment in time.
I agree. That was what initially drew me out to Julia's retreat was she was offering at the end of the retreat, she was going to have a photographer there to just take like just a few photos, headshots for each person. And I was like, done. Like, of course I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
But then so many people were signing up and she's like, this is going to take hours. It's just not going to work. But if you want to do it, I'll give you the contact info. And I'm like, well, I'm just going to book my own. I'm not flying out to
Yeah.
California and not doing this, you know? And
Yes.
yeah, you're right.
Good.
If you're doing a confidence retreat or just healing, it really doesn't matter. Like, mark that time with some
Yeah.
professional photos. Yeah,
Yeah. And the
that's so
energy of
cool.
that, because at the end you are absolutely glowing. You don't have a care in the
Yes,
world, right? Like there's no
yes.
stress. And the energy of being so open and vulnerable and free after
Yeah,
that weekend, like to be able to see yourself in that moment in time, it's incredible. Yeah,
I
highly
agree.
recommend. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, cool. We're definitely on the same page with that. Yeah,
Yes.
I love
All
it.
right, girl. We are going to wrap this up, but I have one more thing to ask you. What is your favorite strategy or technique to get into your feminine or any type of manifestation energy work?
What is my strategy? I I feel like there's so many tools that I like to use. I mean, my whole nighttime routine, I just love it. I really look forward to my evenings, whether it's walking the dog or doing a strength training workout. And then after that, I usually try to do meditation. And then after that, I do my affirmations or my subliminals. And then I try channeling. And we're late eaters. We eat at like, we don't have kids yet, so we eat at like 9 o'clock. Because I mean, like, because we can. It's not a great habit, but it is what it is. And so I just feel like, oh, and then I do red light therapy. So like, I just, I feel like my best self. And I have really created routines in my life that
Mm-hmm.
I love. Like, I love my morning routine. I love my evening routine. And
Yeah.
I don't know, like, it makes me feel like my best self. And I do just in general every day feel like my goddess self.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's not going anywhere. She's here to stay. I'm
Yeah.
intentional about who I spend my time with. I'm intentional about who I give my energy to. And yeah, and even like the manifestation practices, I mean, it's just like a way of life, right? Like when you get to a
Mm-hmm.
certain point, it's not something you do, it's
Yeah.
just how you live. And
Yeah.
like, I don't let myself think in terms of lack and scarcity anymore. I don't let myself think in terms of worst case scenario anymore. I'm just every day, I consciously make the choice to see abundance everywhere I go, to think best case scenario only, not in a toxic positivity way, but
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
because why would you live the other way? Who wants to live their life thinking there's like something scary around every corner? That just sounds horrible to me.
Yeah.
So
And why
even
would you want
those,
to like spend that energy worrying when you can spend it
right.
bringing in good things?
Especially if
Yeah.
you know, like consistently worrying about something can manifest that. Like, yeah, why would you
Mm-hmm.
want to even risk that, you know? And so even those conscious decisions, I feel like my best
Yeah.
self because I am now in control of my mindset, not the other way
Mm-hmm.
around. And all of that combined with my daily routines, I just feel like I'm constantly at a high frequency in my life
Mm-hmm.
because I am in control. I mean, at the end of the day,
Yes.
there really is a higher power that's in control, but like
Yeah. Yeah.
we're codependent. We coexist
Yes.
together, you know.
Yes.
So
No,
you're right.
100%. And
Yeah,
we have that piece of creator within us, right? Like we have
yeah,
that higher power energy within us. And so
yes,
we do, like, we can control our thoughts, we can control our feelings, and we can control our actions. Like those are the things that we have autonomy over.
yeah,
And so instead of doing those things in a negative way or worrying or scarcity,
yeah.
why wouldn't we want to make it something positive, you know?
Exactly, exactly. Yeah,
And
yeah,
I love that you are prioritizing so much time for yourself in the evenings. Like this is my routine. I am meditating, I'm doing my red light therapy, I'm channeling, just setting aside that time for yourself. And
yeah,
the way you talked about it, I could even feel just your soft energy with it and you're like this is what I love to do. I feel like
yeah,
me. I feel like my
yeah,
best self when I prioritize this time.
yeah,
And so
yeah,
we all have busy lives, right?
yeah. We
We're
do.
all multiple business owners. We all have so much going on.
Yeah,
But taking that time is going to make you so much more successful in every other area of your life.
Yes.
just to prioritize that and set that aside and say, this is what I'm doing for myself today. And I'm not veering off that. This is for me.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I think you're really just like doing all of that just leads to welcoming in those manifestations that you're trying to be open to and receive. So.
And you're doing it, girl. You're doing it. They're coming in.
I know they are. They're coming.
They're coming in rapidly.
Yeah, for real. It's scary AF, but it's awesome.
So exciting. And isn't it crazy? Like, you start to think of something and then you really put your intention towards it, and then it's like, oh wait, it's here.
Yes, I was literally just telling my business coach earlier today, I'm like, it's like, even when you are, it doesn't matter the size of what you're trying to manifest, even if it's something like really little or something like monumental, every time when it happens, I'm still like, it's earth shattering, like, holy shit, dude, nobody's here. Who saw this? This is amazing. You know, and it's like, oh my God, I can't believe I have this power, you know, and it's every time. It's just
every time
validating. Every
time. Even the times like I'll think about someone that I haven't talked to for years.
Yes.
Boom, all of a sudden a text pops up and I'm like,
I know. And then I'm like, who are the spiritual girls I can call and tell them like this just happened? Like I have to share this. Like, it's so crazy. I love it. Never gets old. It just never gets old.
No. And now that you are fully in your goddess energy, there's just more to come.
Oh yeah.
Can
you imagine? So knowing how powerful Powerhouse was last year, can you imagine? Like, I just think year 2, I think I'm just going to be blown away even more. I can't wait.
Yeah. No, I'm very excited. And I feel like, because you and I were kind of on a similar trajectory with our business. And so, you know, therapists moving more towards coaching, doing both, but
holistic,
I feel like but I feel like we're so much more confident and secure in our businesses now, in our vision and where it's going. And like, you've been crushing it on your podcast, right? This is year 1. You've done a whole year already, girl.
I'm officially, this is officially year 1 is over. Yep.
Yes.
So amazing.
So I feel like all of that combined, like we have leveled up so much, and it's been 6 months.
Right? I know. I totally agree. Yeah. I even decided, like, going into Powerhouse this year, I'm like, I'm upgrading my room. I did business class on the flight on the way out. I'm like, I'm officially a powerhouse. Like, it just took year 1, but I am. So
and you deserve it. Hell yeah.
Right? I know.
Oh, I love that.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to see everyone, like, just in person again.
Yeah. No, and I'm going to do your strategy this time. I am going to screenshot everyone's Instagram so that I know who I followed about it. Yes.
Literally. Yep. Do it. Oh, that's exciting.
Oh my gosh, Stefanie, it has been absolutely incredible to have you on today. And thank you for the amazing conversation and all of the support and encouragement for all of us women out here who are raising the collective and stepping into our goddess energy. So I am so freaking excited for you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Seriously, this was an honor.
Yes. Can you please tell all of our listeners how they can find you?
Yeah, so my website is www.stephaniedingbaum.com. If you are interested in coaching, that would be the best place to go to, set up a clarity call with me, or you can also just DM me on Instagram if you think maybe you're on the fence about it. Just set up a clarity call with me. Let's chat. Honestly, if you're intrigued by what you heard today about future retreats, even though I don't have a day set, even though I don't have a place set yet, just DM me because I would love to just start a wait list for it, honestly. So if that intrigued you, we don't have to have all the details figured out yet, but I'll just start a wait list anyways. I think that would be great. Otherwise, follow me on Instagram. It's at Stefanie.Dingbaum. And I think that's about it. And if you don't listen to the podcast, I probably sound like a broken record. I talk a lot about confidence because I'm in my confident girl era. So
we need it. Yes, girl.
That's a great place to hear more from me. Next Level You podcast. But that's about it.
Awesome. Perfect. I will put all of your details in the show notes too, so everyone can find you. And about the wait list, the best things happen when we don't even know what's happening. We just show up and we're like, what's going on today? That's when the most incredible spontaneous surprises happen. So
let's just not worry about the how. Let's just get a name. Let's get a list going and we'll figure it out.
It's goddesses. That's all we need to know.
Exactly.
Okay, much for joining in on our episode today, and I will see all of you lovely goddesses next week.